The very first step is grooming your eyebrow. So I use the Arbonne eyebrow pencil. I use the light color. The one side has a twist up pencil and the other side has what is called a spoolie brush. I just learned that. So it's with the spoolie brush that I take and groom my eyebrows. I go with the natural growth of the eyebrow hair. And then if there's any eyebrows that need to be removed or any that are, let's just call them unruly, I use my tweezer to go in and clean any hairs that need to come out. The second step is to use this plain ordinary makeup brush. It has to be a long, skinny brush to help me shape my eyebrow. The way I do that is I use it as a guide to shape the beginning and end point as well as the arch. The arch is very important because the shape of the eyebrow helps define your eyes and keep your eyelids from looking droopy. So I begin with putting the brush right next to my nostril and straight up. That's the beginning point of my eyebrow. You can see on this eyebrow, that's where my eyebrow starts. But on this one, there's a gap. So I'll have to use the eyeliner to fill in that gap. The second point is the arch. So you move from the corner of your eye right through to the center. That's the point of which you want your arch. You can determine how high you want it upon what look you're trying to achieve. The third point is from your nostril to the edge of your eye, and that's where your eyebrow should stop. I use my eyebrow pencil to mark the 3 spots. The third step is kind of like connect the dots. I'm going to start at the first dot, and with short strokes that sort of mimic the natural eyebrow hairs, I'm going to fill in up to the point that I marked for the arch. Once I get up to that point, I'm going to then come down to the side mark where my eyebrow should end. Once I've followed the natural growth of the hair, I'm going to go back in reverse and go against the natural growth because this helps put in more pigment, color pigment, and make my eyebrows look more full. I'm going to do both eyes in the same manner. Now it's time for the spoolie brush again. After I have my eyebrows filled in and drawn in the desired shape that I want, and I can already see my eyes lifting, I go back in with the spoolie brush and make sure that they are groomed and the hairs are in neat within the eyebrow line. It's at this point I also go back in one last time and make sure there's no stray hairs. Remember, when you're drawing in with the eye pencil in the desired arch and thickness of your eyebrows, the goal is not to have your eyebrows look like twins, but rather sisters. You want them similar, but not the same. Now it's time for my favorite new product. This is Arbonne's Eyebrow Tinted Cream. I use the light color. It's kind of a brownish color. Think of this as mascara for your eyebrows. It's going to help give thickness and fullness to your eyebrows. For me, that's very important as mine have thinned over the years. So if you can see the brush, it looks like a mascara brush, a small mascara brush. It gives you great control. I love this product. I'm so glad that I found it. It's very simple to use. You can just go in and follow the natural hair of your eyebrows. Again, you use short strokes in a manner much like you would put on mascara. Go up towards the arch, down away from the arch. Both eyes. The very last step I do is to use concealer. I use Arbonne's concealer. This is the medium color. I love this concealer for underneath my eyes, but I've also learned how to use it to shape my eyebrows. I take that same the same makeup brush that I used when I was shaping my eyebrow. I use the fine tip of it, just putting a tiny bit of concealer on it, making sure there's no gulps on it, and go underneath my eyebrow to help define the arch and do the taper on the side. I do above and below, and then use my pinky finger to help smudge it to make sure that it blends naturally. And there you have it. That's how I do a natural eyebrow. I hope you enjoyed this video and have lots of fun experimenting on a thicker, fuller, more natural eyebrow.